All right, we are back live. We've got Rick Lassiter. I gave him a promotion to Executive Vice President. He's actually Vice President and Managing Director of 360 Premium at Sunrise Sports and Entertainment. That's where the Panthers play and where lots of good rock shows and other types of shows come, although I only know about the rock shows. For over 20 years, Rick has worked in the sports and entertainment and hospitality industry in South Florida for such companies as the Miami Dolphins and the Boca Raton Resort and Club. Only the finest I see there, Rick.
Absolutely.
He is currently with the Florida Panthers in the BB&T Center, working with the team in the sales and marketing of Club Red, which opened in 2012. We're going to discuss the trend in professional sports towards premium in-stadium seating, dining, and entertainment. Grow your business while you relax in luxury. And I was up there seeing the Club Red space just last week, and it's a fabulous facility. You've got great sight lines. You've got chairs that can certainly handle my rear end. And when you go back into the food and entertainment place, you'd think you were in Vegas. Rick, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Jim. Happy to be here.
All right. Now, Rick, tell me a little bit about what prompted the BB&T Center and Sunrise Sports and Entertainment to enter into the premium seating venue space with Club Red. And you've also got other venues up there too, Duffy's and stuff like that, right?
Correct. And we've since the building was open, we've got had our executive suites, we've had our club seats, and in 2004, we built out a space called the ADT Club, and then just last year we opened up the Duffy Sky Club. Club Red comes from the genesis of that club, has been kind of the brainstorm of our president and COO Michael Yormark, and trying to create the niche for the people that wanted the best of the best. He kind of refers to it as the Bentley of the best clubs. And what most private clubs have done, Jim, is they've taken hard to sell seats or less used inventory and knocked out walls and moved things around.
Like the end zone in the stadium.
It could be that, yes, sir.
Okay.
But we've taken what people have said. I love my suite. I love the exclusivity. I love the privacy. I love the private restrooms. I love the catering. I love all of that. But I wonder what it's like to be down there in the heart of the action.
All I can say is that when I walked into Club Red and walked down to my seat at the center ice, I guess that you would say between the blue lines is where it's all
Correct.
at. That's prime real estate, man.
Well, it's the best seats in the house.
It is.
And then just to your right is the concert stage for 95+% of our concerts and shows, and so it really is the best seat in the house. And then to your point, you had mentioned what's in the club. You got the best seats. You've got 548 concert seats, 488 hockey seats, very limited private exclusive club membership. It's an annual membership that we do for all events. We do it. We also break it down for hockey only. We do it for concerts and shows only. And behind you, with that membership, comes a 12,000 square foot super lounge, as you experienced.
Vegas, baby. It's Vegas. It's the High Rollers Lounge in Vegas. I'm telling you.
But it's taken the opportunity of having a really glitzy hotel lobby, a nice nightclub, a upscale sports bar, and kind of melded that all into one. Sofa seating, bar seating, four top seating, booth seating. We've got a 22 to 26 item 4-star style food buffet.
TVs everywhere,
45 flat screens, private restrooms, bar service. That once you get your food and you find your seat inside the club, not necessarily down in the bowl, that's for later, that's for the show. But when you're sitting in the lounge, you do have in-seat service for your beverage service and takeaway service for your dirty dishes, so you can reload again.
Hey, now all I could tell you is that my wife is really not the sports aficionado. She used to go with me to the Dolphin games to keep the other girls away, but since she locked me down and lets me go out on my own now, I really haven't been able to get her to any of these, I'll call them large public assembly facility venues. I've gotten her to the Heat games a couple times, but she always wants to leave at halftime, so since they got D-Wade and LeBron, she's forbidden from joining me at those games.
I hear you.
And I did get her to a Jimmy Buffett concert where we did get a chance to sit in those fancy seats up at the Miami Arena. Now, you've got Buffett coming up to the BB&T, don't you?
We do, February 2nd.
And you've got Club Red there. don't you?
Yes, we do.
I hear my wife grabbing the steering wheel as we speak. So we won't go further with the next question. But who else is coming? Because we've talked about hockey, and hockey's back, and we're not going to get into all that other than to say that it's great to have all that inventory that you can now take advantage of at the BB&T Center. But what else besides hockey do you have going on up there?
Well, in addition to hockey, which let me do say, we have a great season lined up. We've got 24 games at home. We've got all of our Eastern Conference opponents, and the schedule will run. We kick off the season, face off the season, I should say, this Saturday night with our season opener against the Carolina Hurricanes at 7:30. We have less than 1,000 tickets remaining, so please come see us.
Now, how about the Canadiens? Are they coming, eh?
They will be here twice.
Oh, yeah?
And so we will see Montreal, we'll see Toronto,
Toronto's
we'll see Pittsburgh,
coming?
Toronto.
I heard they have the highest tickets price in all of sports, so I guess people better rally before they come fly and sell out our building from up there.
We do present them the best deal that they have ever seen. So,
how about the Rangers? Are they coming?
We get the Rangers at the end of the season. We have the Penguins,
we have the
Flyers, we have the Bruins.
Flyers, Bruins.
So
I mean, gosh, people need to be buying these tickets.
And don't forget that the playoffs will be starting in the first week of May, which we certainly
well, you'll be there too.
to be there.
Now, I saw some stuff flying around there at the end of the season that reminded me of back at the playoff days the last time. Was this some rats I saw?
Absolutely. The return of the rats. The rats are back, and we just want to make sure our fans are reminded that is after a win, not after a goal.
Oh, it's after a win?
Yeah, we do not want to suffer a 2-minute delay of game penalty, which puts the other team at the advantage. So we're very proud of our fans this past year, bringing the rats back. The team really rallied around that. It led to a playoff charge, our first playoff appearance in 11 years. And again, we plan to repeat.
Now wait a minute. I'm reading in all the sports magazines that the kids coming up with the Panthers have, I think it's the #1 pipeline in hockey now?
Correct. And that's 2 years in a row. Our farm system is the #1 rated hockey system in all of hockey. In fact, they've gone to the extent of saying that our farm team could come out as its own team and be competitive as an NHL franchise. And so we're very proud of that, very proud of the job that our general manager, Dale Talon, has done.
Now, that's the guy that came and brought the Stanley Cup to Chicago, right?
Correct.
He's bringing it to South Florida from what I hear.
He was the architect of the Blackhawks, and he is now our architect, has put together a tremendous blueprint. Our owner, Cliff Viner, Michael, were able to get Dale here, and we've got an outstanding coach in Kevin Deneen, and he's really put together a great team. There's great chemistry with our guys. We got literally most of our team from last year, the playoff team, coming back.
Now, you know what I've noticed? I've noticed that you guys are getting that the Panthers are getting a lot of column inches in the Miami Herald, which I give you a high five for that. But we've talked enough hockey. This isn't a hockey show. This is talking about premium sports venues and where can I take my wife to see a good show. So tell me, what's coming up in your venue that's other than hockey, other than Jimmy Buffett, which I got my white sport coat and pink crustacean all ready for that.
Well, we've got a number of great concerts and shows coming up. You've got Bon Jovi, you've got Lady Gaga, you've got Pink, you've got Muse, you've got Daughtry, you've got Andre Bocelli is coming back. I think for
awesome.
The
He's one of them
year.
tenor guys, right?
He is one of the outstanding tenors that puts on a tremendous show. We've got Andre Rieu and his Johann Strauss Orchestra. So we've got classical.
Oh, hold it. You missed my favorite. Fleetwood Mac this summer.
I wasn't there yet.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't mean to cut you off there, man. I mean, you got it going. We got 3 minutes left, Rick. I know you're the radio pro, so give it to me good.
So just a number of great shows: Cirque du Soleil, Disney on Ice, Rush, and so we've got.
Wait, Rush?
Rush.
The Guitar Maniacs?
Geddy Lee coming back.
Am I like showing how old I am with Rush, Fleetwood Mac, and Jimmy Buffett, who's like 65?
But we've also got Rihanna, and so I think we've got a thing for every genre, for every taste of music, for the shows for the kids. Monster Jam the truck show will be in August. We'll have another Disney on Ice. And we have Disney Live.
So there's stuff for everybody. Somebody buys a Club Red membership, because this is a club. And Correct. It provides them with real access and real proprietary, like everything.
Your seats for everything. Now, as I mentioned before, we have, I believe I mentioned 3 categories of membership. You can buy all events, which is everything that comes to the building, viewable in Club Red. You can buy hockey only if you don't care about music and you're just a sports person. You can buy hockey only. You can also buy just concerts and show only. And so we have a tremendous selection opportunity. And to your point, we also have, for people that want to pursue a different line, we have our ADT Club, our suites. We can customize packages in those areas. So we have a lot of entertainment options for the sports and show enthusiast.
It sounds like an awesome venue. It sounds like one that people need to get involved with. I could just tell you that my hands start to shake when you're talking about the Boston Bruins, the New York Rangers, the Pittsburgh Penguins, the Philadelphia Flyers, not to mention the Canadiens and the Toronto Maple Leafs.
Hey.
Exactly. But Rick, we talked about everything that's happening, but we didn't talk about how people get a hold of you. How do they do that?
Well, you can reach me directly in one of two ways. You can call me directly on my office line, 954-835-7220, or you can reach me via email. My last name, Lassiter, Lassiter, first initial R, so Lassiter R, @floridapanthers.com.
All right, well, listen, you guys need to send me a logo and maybe a little landing page so we can get you a little bit of love off the Freedom Business webpage. I want to thank my good friend, Rick Lassiter. Like I said, Rick is the Vice President and Managing Director of 360 Premium at Sunrise Sports and Entertainment. We call that Club Red here on the show. Thank you so much for coming out, Rick, and I hope you'll come back in a few weeks and tell us how things are going up there.
Absolutely, Jim. Thanks for the opportunity, and I look forward to assisting your audience with their needs.
And we look forward to making sure that they need a lot, and you need a lot of assistance given out there. I don't know if I said that right, but it sure sounded good when it was in my brain. We'll be right back after this short break. We're going to have Dr. Thomas Hooton. We're going to talk about the flu. Wash your hands and get ready.
And we're off.